In the beginning, knowledge was the forbidden fruit. Pero ngayon, sahog na sa fruit salad ang forbidden fruit. Be prepared to get bitten dahil sa chika, hinding-hindi ka mabibitan. Dito lang yan sa Ava Dadan. And I'm your host, Ava, and I don't just ask questions. I bring out the answers you try to hide. For today's guest, makakasama natin ng isa as a host, a musician, a leader, and a creative makeup artist. Pero that's not it, dahil makikilala nyo rin ang Adan natin ngayon as a student filmmaker who has a background in directing and assistant directing in some of the films na makikita nyo sa Letterboxd. Would you look at that? Walang duda, he's the epitome of talent, pero what's really behind the success of his? The ever-talented Malik Alicia Bernales. Hello po!
Hi! Hello, Ava. Pero before we start, pwede bang ako na lang yung Ava? Ayoko nung Adan.
So, ayan. Kumusta ka, Direk?
Okay lang. Tapos na.
Okay, that's how we edit.
Okay lang. Parang yesterday, kaninang madaling araw, kakauwi ko lang din from an ocular for a shoot.
Mm-hmm.
This end of April. So parang medyo bangag pa, medyo basag. pero okay lang. Parang I'm very, very happy to be here
May
and to share my
spoiler
thoughts
alert
din.
ba dyan sa project na yan?
Let's just say it's going to be phenomenal.
Phenomenal! Atake! So, by phenomenal, what about this project and what is its connection to what you're doing as a student filmmaker now?
It all started, wow, may backstory. It all started in the summer of 19...
May pa-narrate,
diba?
no?
Nag-start siya nung senior high school ako. One story that I was developing with a friend then, and parang pinitch niya yun sa akin. Sabi ko, shucks, sige, sulat natin, sulat mo, tapos I'll try to pitch in writing stuff then, and then let's make it work out. I'll direct, ganon. Tapos from then on, doon nag-ignite yung passion ko with filmmaking kasi great avenue talaga ng film to not just tell a story, but to tell the story that you want to put out in such a way that would also maximize your lived experiences as a human being. I work under EdOxine. It's basically parang, maliban sa minamarket niya yung mga films, may mga causes din siya na dinadala sa iba't ibang lugar, sa mga orphanages, yung mga films para mapanood sa kanila. And just happens to be UPFI is one of the very reliable partners of EdOxine when it comes to screening the films.
So what is the difference between being in that certain institute sa normal life mo bilang isang student filmmaker?
Film marketing, as I see it, is a very different field from, tawag dito, para siyang ibang mundo than filmmaking itself. Kasi, of course, film marketing is distribution, at making it appeal to the masses. As you see it, parang it's a very different field, but of course, it's all interconnected. At its very core, yung puso ko talaga nasa pelikula, no matter kung anong industriya yan, mapa-productions man yan, mapa-marketing, it's all just really my heart for marketing. And kasi I get to watch free films kapag nasa...
Ay pala, may benefits
Totoo.
pala siya. Films with benefits.
Films
Yeah.
I love.
Now that we're actually hearing all those things, the challenges, the passion, ang tanong, Direk, are you ready to take a bite of the forbidden fruit?
I'm all for taking bites.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in this part of the pod, we will tempt our guests to take a bite of the forbidden fruit. And after taking a bite, wala silang choice to say their controversial hot take opinions about this film.
Yes, may kadugtungan kanina. I'm all for taking a bite, especially when it's forbidden.
So, ayan! Alam natin na maraming magagandang pelikula sa Pilipinas. Pero, what is the truth about the film industry that people are not ready to hear?
No doubt that the industry itself, the people behind it, are very, very talented artists. Alam natin yan. I mean, yung sining ng iba't ibang mga tao, tawag dito, with no doubt, sobrang talented, sobrang creative ng mga tao talaga. And it's really just, sometimes, it kind of feels like the state is not kind of supporting that. There was this film, ganyan, called Dream Boy. Ayan. Well, it's an issue with the MTRCB.
Yes.
Ayan, na...
Very controversial siya at that time.
Yeah, super. And until now, actually, parang people are still calling for abolishing that agency. Kasi parang it's really not doing anything at this point. And it's just limiting people's authenticity when it comes
way
to
of
storytelling.
expressing.
Yes, kasi at the end of the day, katulad ng connecting to what I said kanina earlier in this pod, na it's all about human complexity. Sobrang daming cut-off scenes and parts that didn't make it to the final cut for in the cinemas, and that's very sad. Kasi parang you're kind of limiting the storytelling and yung kwentong gustong i-put out ng filmmaker. Kasi if lilimitahan mo yung kwentong gustong i-put out ng isang tao, kwento niya pa ba yun? Nasa yun na. 'Di ba? Last time that si Bella Padilla attended the Committee on Creative Industries sa Kongreso. Ayun, parang when she worked with the Swiss Film Council because they wanted to see if we're paying our staffs a wage that at least was comparable to what they're paying the Swiss staff. And parang sobrang mindful nung Swiss Council when it comes to supporting. Kasi when you support people and give them the compensation that they deserve, you support their dreams, you support their goals, you support their stories. And I just wish it's the same in the Philippines. With no restraints, tell the stories that they want to put out, but also support the budget. Kasi hindi ka makakagawa ng isang pelikula kung hindi susuportahan yung pera.
So,
at the end of the day, everything has a cost.
With that, direct, medyo palalimin pa natin this time. Experiences mo, message mo sa whole industry, sa higher-ups na nagpapanatili ng ganong industriya. So, if you were to call out one specific problem in the filmmaking industry, what would it be? Lahat? Yes.
Parang siguro maliban, well, I'm trying to think of one right now. Kasi going back to my answer earlier about managements or agencies, it's heartbreaking to see that na may mga sets, I think, I'm very happy na I haven't been in a set na ganon. Kasi like everybody's supportive and people care about each other in the sets that I've been in. That's great. Pero I have friends na like nasa industry na, nasa professional film industry na, sana daw yung pagkain ng mga direktor, ng mga tawag dito, producer, ng mga cast, sana same lang din yung kinakain sa mga set dressers, sa mga PA. Sana kung tortang tulong yung ulam ng mga PAs natin, yun din yung ulam ng lahat. To make sure na, parang iisa lang naman tayo ng goal dito, sir, ma'am. Diba? Parang, why not treat everybody the same? Ayan, we're all for the same goals, for the same film. Why not treat everybody with the same kindness, and let everybody eat the same thing, for God's sake, diba? So, parang, ganun lang naman din yung I think my thoughts and the things that we should consider talking about more in the industry.
So, ibababa ko yung quote no, Direk. If you eat the forbidden fruit, they should also eat the forbidden fruit.
Exactly.
Yes.
Let's give all our support for all our filmmakers, student filmmakers, professional filmmakers. As you see it, yung mga tao na yan, they're not doing it for money. Yung mga student filmmakers natin, wala silang nakukuha ang pera dyan. I mean, some of them, and most of them, walang nakukuha ang pera dyan. Gusto nila, ginagawa nila yun out of the passion in their hearts, the fire that they have, the commitment that they have to produce the films that they want, to put out the stories that they want. Kaya, supportahan natin yon. And maliban pa sa siguro sa student filmmaking, I think with the whole Philippine cinema, let's consume the films. Ayan, panoorin natin kasi hindi lang magaganda yung mga storya, but kasama tayo sa kinikwento nila. And that is worth taking a bite into. So,
and I...
Thank you.
Perfect! Thank you so much, Direk. Ellie, kung titignan na nanatili pa rin talaga sa Pilipinas, o ang Pilipinas bilang isa sa mga bansa na maraming restrictions, lalo na sa industriya ng sining. Pero ika nga, in every cinemas we enter, laging nating tatandaan na walang tatawaging obra maestra kung wala ang bawat kamay na bumuo nito. This has been your tempting diva, Ava, na laging nagsasabi na be prepared to get bitten dahil sa chika, hindi ka mabibitin. Hanggang sa susunod na tukso, dito lang yan sa Ava at Adan.